Well, after a couple of days of rest, I'm back to the plot, and would you believe we've actually got some sunflowers come up and flowered now. We've had some more rain, and again it's flattened some of my tomato plants, but I'm happy to say there's quite a few of them bearing fruit, so I'll just have to hoik them back up again. The cucumbers are climbing up there now, so time to start having a look and see what the fruit's doing. Gooseberries got bindweed all over it. I got rid of the bramble the other day. I suppose that's what was keeping the bindweed off it. Potatoes, sarpomera, doing very well there with the pink flowers. Excuse me. And I think we got a wasp got himself stuck in the bucket there. Oh. Bees I rescue, wasps I don't. Especially this time of year, they can be quite aggressive. Lots of brassicas coming up here now, which is a good thing. Don't ask me what they are, they're just brassicas. I've got Brussels sprouts, I've got cauliflowers, I've got cabbages, broccoli, so it could be any of the above, although these leaves don't look cabbagey. I'm not sure what they are. I'll find out sooner or later. And look at my lettuces, they're coming up nicely now. More whatever, radishes coming up in the corner there. I've kept this corner specifically for radishes, and I'm doing successional sowings in there, and it's keeping me in crops quite readily. Lots of spring onions coming through, glad to see, and I should be seeing some sign of the new beetroots that I've planted here, but nothing as yet. We've had plenty of rain, maybe it just needs a little bit of water, a little bit of sunshine to get right. Everything's overgrown. I mean, you go away for a couple of days, it pees down with rain, and you come back and you're covered in weeds everywhere. Spuds are still doing quite well. I've had 3 pots of Charlottes out of here so far, and 1 pot of marquees. Now, the marquees were more like a new potato than a roasting potato at the moment, so they've got a little way to go yet, as have the sarpomeras. Hey, by gum. Pond's looking healthy, and so is my tomato gold, or maritato, I don't know. I'm going to pinch the top out on this. I don't really want it to grow right up to the sky because it's right next to the pond. I haven't seen my friendly little frog this morning, but I've no doubt that he's on guard somewhere around the pool. Hey. Well, there's certainly been a lot of rain because the pond's filled right up. And look at these beautiful cosmos plants. They've come up like huge big bushes, hedges. Marigolds are doing well. And look at these. This is the one I can never pronounce, but it's working anyway. It's got a nice pink flower on it. Everything seems to be going well, so I'm happy with that. Right, where I cut down the rhubarb last week, I took a big crop off it. Nice bumblebee there. Took a big crop off it last week, and these leaves are ready to put in the compost now. Plenty of flies around here. Maybe they're attracted to them rotting leaves, so the quicker they get in the compost the better. I can see cucumbers. If I zoom in a little bit, yep, there's cucumbers there. Obviously not ready yet, but certainly coming along. I'm pleased. Still no sign of gooseberry, but then it's too late in the season now. As I say, I got rid of the bramble but we're covered in bindweed now. I don't really want to be using any pesticides or weed killers. I'm trying to keep my plot 100% organic. It's going to be very, very hard. So I've got a lot of pulling to do with this stuff. Get the bindweed out. As I say, I hacked away at the bramble last week and got rid of some. Now we've got invasive tomatoes. That's where the wind's knocked it over, and it's growing right into the gooseberry bush. Tomatoes on the ground over here as well. It's actually ripped the cable tie right out here, so need to get some more in there. Look at these beauties. Look at these beauties. Is this a gooseberry? No, a cucumber. It's actually coming on well. I did see a couple more, but they're hiding behind the leaves at the moment. I'm not going to disturb them. Obviously the slug pellets are working because we're getting trails and little dead slugs at the end of them. So I'll sprinkle a couple more down today because there's some sign of leaf damage here. Although this end seems to be sustaining quite well. Look at the brambles growing along the ground there, trying to invade my cucumbers. So we'll get shot of that. As I say, these are my main crops, and they're just full flower at the moment, although I've got some that have died back. Sarpomira, the purple and yellow flower, or purple and orange. There's one I can actually get in close to. There we go. There's a Sarpomira. My asparagus bed is completely overgrown again. I think it's going to go. I can't see anything coming of that because they've been absolutely strangled by weeds. There we go. There's a quick wander around the plot anyway. As I say, we've still got some sunflowers coming up. This one's looking as though it's tipping over slightly, so I've already got 2 canes holding it up. Looks like I might have to put a third. Back in a little while. And my sweet corn seems to be doing very well despite all the wet weather. I know a few people, including Tony O'Neill from UK Here We Grow, that have had theirs absolutely flattened by the weather. I actually planted mine in amongst my peas and beans, and I do think that the bamboo and the peas and beans, having wrapped themselves around the corn, are actually giving them some good protection. Plus I'm at the bottom of the slope, so I'm a bit more protected, and I've got the greenhouse behind them as well, so the wind can only really get from the side I'm standing at, and it often blows from the opposite side. So it looks as though it was a successful choice of planting spot. The only downside was, of course, the amount of peas and beans that I lost to snail and slug activity early in the season. But having said that, we're now recovering, and I've got quite a few runner bean flowers growing, and some that haven't quite developed their beans yet. I think this is the Blue Lake here, which is so far flowerless, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Plenty of peas coming. I like these ones. These are the purple podded peas, and I'm getting like 8 peas to a pod, so they're very, very productive. Not many pods though, because not many plants. And here we've got the Kelvedon Wonder. These are a nice pea, and the smaller ones, which I've got hiding somewhere else, these are Sugar Snap, and these are a lovely sweet variety. So all in all, I'm doing quite well with peas. Hanging on there, you can see the purple podded. I'm going to keep most of the purple podded ones this year. That is, most of the ones that are left for seed for next year. So let them grow on. Let there be cake, she said. Or let them eat cake even. Right. I tucked a few strawberry runners in there, and it looks like I'm going to have a lot more strawberry plants next year, which is good. I'm going to mulch them soon for the winter. Would you believe I've actually got flowers here and fruit growing? I thought the fruit had come to the end of the season with these, but that's definitely new fruit growing there. Although nothing on this variety. I'm not sure which these ones are. I've got El Santa. Look at these, quite a few plants. The pink flowers are off this herby type thing, which I've been trying to get rid of. I don't know what it is. It definitely smells like a herb. I don't know. It's a strange one. Here we are. This one. It's a shame we don't do smelly vision. I could let you have a whiff and tell me what it is. We all know what that stuff is. That's the mint that I put in this year, and thought it had all died back, but now it's got some lovely growth on it. So looks like some lamb chops are on the menu now. He's just taking it easy today. He hasn't been down the plot much lately because of the heat and then because of the rain, so he's behaving himself. He's a good lad, can't fault the dog. Right, let's go and have a wander around the greenhouse. Excuse me for wobbling. My lavender could do with some water there. These cosmos, I mean, they're absolutely stunning. And they're keeping the bees happy, that's for sure. That pond is well and truly hidden now. It's a proper wildlife pond now. I'm pleased. Everything's happening. Look at Merv's tomatoes next door. He's got plenty of ripening tomatoes in there. I had one little plum tomato that was perfectly ripe this morning, so I put that away with a couple of peas, and it's done the trick. Oh, looks like I had a fender in there, a snail. Let's get him out. So it looks like I need him. Seedlings popping their heads up there. That's the seeds I sowed last week. All coming up there. Cosmos has pretty much got two. These radishes are almost to seed now. So we'll be gathering the seeds up to plant with grass. We are now showing 2 carrots in this pot and a couple of seedlings popping through. That's coming along well. These here are cauliflowers. And we're going to stamp the ground down and get them out there. Looks like we'll get attacked by something over here. It's only got some fly seeds on it, so it's just like caterpillars. Some sort of leaf miner. Well, here we go. If anybody can help me. There's some bushes there. So made it almost transparent. Strange. Still, they're going out in the garden now, or today, so that'll be something. Right, tomatoes are coming along really well, although this end of this plant is barren. Don't understand why. There's not a single fruit on it, but here we've got a few. I've got something buzzing around here, but I can't see where it is. There's plenty of flowers in here, so... Oh, it's just gone past me out the door. Right. There's another one. Oh, here we go. It's... Oh, poor little bee. It's a bumblebee. Well, there's plenty of escape routes, so it shouldn't be trapped in here too long. This sweet corn in here is going to have to go outside. But look what happened with all that rain. Bindweed in my greenhouse. It was absolutely wrapped around these stalks of corn and sunflower. I just broke them all off and they're down here at the moment. So I do need to get shot of it. I want to get my watermelons in here, so they have to go. One more tomato plant surviving in the corner here. There's nowhere to put it. And likewise for these tomato plants here, the leaves are curling a little bit. They've all got flowers, but none have got fruit as yet. Plenty of fruit coming here. This is where I had my ripe one from this morning, and as you can see there's quite a few, although the one I had was definitely oh, there we go, it's one of these, see, one of this type. We are getting some dried up leaves down here. I have to sort them out. Down there looks like the sun's had a go at that one. Whereas there's no fruit on that one, we'll take it off. Ugh, got it. That's that. Don't want that getting in the way of growth. Hey, by gum. Yeah, we've got some flowers on there, but no fruit set yet. There's some fruit setting on here. As I say, there's nothing on the end one. Yeah, we've got some lovely little, these look like a little baby tomato, these ones. They'll be a nice sweet, what do you call them? I can never remember the names of the things. Not tumbling toms, but in that vein, little cherry tomatoes. But they're not a bush variety, this is a cordon variety. As you can probably see, I've stripped the stem most of the way up. So all the activity is at the top. I've been doing it with most of them now. It's making a difference. It's encouraging growth from the top, and it's also helping to produce fruit. So I'll keep at it. But this one, it gets flowers, but it doesn't seem to set fruit. So I don't know what to think. Benjamin, this is one of yours, mate. It's not telling me what it is, and it's certainly not giving me any fruit at the moment. There we go, that's the greenhouse as at today. So we sneak past the sleeping dog. He's not really. Where are you, Marley? Hey, Marley. Hello boy, what are you up to? Look at him, he needs a haircut. Having your haircut Wednesday, aren't you? Hey, gonna look all posh then. You look all posh with your nice new haircut. Ooh, he's a lovely boy. Hey, he's a lovely boy. Oh, gorgeous. Look at the state here, covered in seeds. That's because he goes rummaging. But there we go. Time to get a drink.